As soon as you're ready, you may go. I quickly worked to finish the questions on my test, but something seemed odd. It seemed as if I had forgotten the answers to all these questions. But how was it possible? I remembered that I had been studying for this exact test the night before, and that I had been, in fact, thinking about what I needed to remember in order to ace this test as I went to bed. So, what had my brain done while I slept the previous night? Had it just vanished the information because it felt so that day? Or was there an apparent reason behind why I was not able to gain access to this crucial information which I needed in order to ace this test? And then I woke up into the darkness of the night. But suddenly, a thought came to my mind. What exactly is it that our dreams portray? Is it just a random choice? Is it our emotion? Or it could also be our thought. Since I really wanted to know the answers to this question, I decided to begin my research on one of the least known states of mind. But before I go on, though, there's a quick disclaimer. Those of you guys that have read the BFG, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. In my research, I've come across no big friendly giant that blows your favorite or maybe even not so favorite dream. With that out of the way, then, I'll begin with telling you about what exactly are dreams. So dreams are a series of images or stories that come together to form an event that plays in our mind while we sleep. In fact, it has been theorized that we dream about 4 to 6 times a night. Now, within these dreams, there are different categories as well. The first type I'll tell you about today is going to be called a standard dream. So standard dreams are normal dreams that all of us have had, but what you may not know is that these type of dreams could occur in black and white as well as color. Now, what occurs in dreams does vary upon the individual, but research has shown up to 65% of the elements of dreams actually come from our own experiences. Now, the next type of dream I'll tell you about is really common in children, and in fact, even some adults have it. This type of dream, in fact, is called a nightmare. So nightmares are scary dreams that are more common in children. But what you may not know is that one study found that most nightmares people get are associated with violence and death. Very common, these first two. But the last two are gonna definitely weird you out. They are being chased or hunted. I did not know this, and I've most definitely never had nightmares about being chased or hunted. And I hope I never do. It's kind of weird to think about. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. I'm hunting humans. Anyway, though, moving on. So, some causes for nightmares are if you watch something scary. Duh. Not even gonna explain that one. Have side effects from medication. Sometimes it causes hallucinations and stuff like that. This next one really weirded me out as well. Eat food right before going to bed. And I personally do this. So maybe that contributes to my nightmares. Have PTSD. Again, really common. It's just your stress, your own experiences that are coming in the form of nightmares to haunt you. Okay. And have a fever. I did not know this one. Like, if you're sick, you have nightmares more, are ill. And the really weird one, just joking, no, it's not. This one is not weird. It's called sleep disorders. Yeah, not, again, pretty self-explanatory. Okay. In fact, one nightmare's dream of mine I remember as a child is that this one is gonna be really funny because of what I did, but was that there was a witch in my bed, and then I just woke up and I'm like, where? And I see there's nothing, and I'm like, oh, good night. And I just like get knocked out, go back to sleep. Like literally nothing happened. Like in 2 seconds, this was all over. But the dream, in fact, was like just much longer. Okay, so the next type of dream I'll tell you about is kind of interesting actually, and this type of dream is called lucid dreams. So lucid dreams are dreams that the individual who's having them knows that they're actually dreaming in. This is really weird, but it's actually true if you think about it. A lot of us have had lucid dreams. I know personally I have had many, even over like the last year, and most of the time I know I'm dreaming, so I wake up, I'm like, thank you, I need to like leave this dream, because when most of my lucid dreams are really weird, it's like, yeah, you're gonna die, or you're gonna fail this test, but I'm like, Yeah, sir, I have not taken this test, so I like literally just wake up, stop the dream there, and go back to sleep like nothing happened. Like again, 2 seconds ago. But I have a lot of funny stories with dreams. But let's like not even talk about that. I'll take up like 20 minutes of me just explaining all the various dreams I've had, even over like in the past year. But these type of dreams can actually be controlled with practice, which I did not know, and I think this is actually super cool, as it also said that they can help you control other types of dreams, and if that's possible, that's really good, since you can control like nightmares, or even worse type of nightmares, which like leave you frightened, like filled with sweat. Oh, those are not good type of nightmares to be in. And if you could actually control those, even like if it's partially, and like kind of tone them down, it would actually be really beneficial for, especially for children, because like 4 year olds, 6 year olds, they get really scared from nightmares, and if they could like sort of like condense them down like to be a little bit less nightmarish in almost a sort of way, it would really be beneficial. Okay, I sidetracked, but one thing that you should know about these dreams as well is that one study found that not a lot of people get these dreams, and like 55% of people get these dreams only once in their lifetime. But like you have exceptions like me, who are like in the other 45, who get these like various times in like the year. But okay, moving on. The next type of dream I'll tell you about today is gonna be really common in like school-going kids and sometimes even adults at work. Yes, you probably have guessed it. It is in fact, daydream. And these dreams happen in the day. Shocker, I know. But what you may not know is that one study found that people who are close to you would actually predict positive well-being in daydreams. Really weird. I don't think this is entirely true. I don't know. Nobody's ever told me they predict positive well-being because I'm their friend or their family member, brother, son, grandson, whatever. And that people who are not close to you, don't have those friendly relations, they predict loneliness. Yeah, this one I can kind of agree with. Like, if you're daydreaming, sometimes, like I said before, like your own experiences kind of like come in your dreams. So like if you are pretty lonely, have no like real friends, for whatever reason, like your daydreams, you sometimes think about like, this is my life, this is what happens, and like even in those daydreams, you literally have no friends because kind of like mirrors your real life, and they predict worse well-being. Yes, that ties in with loneliness. Okay, there's really not much I can say about daydreams other than this. Like they're pretty self-explanatory from the name. They happen in the day because they're day dreams, not night dreams. Okay, the next type of dream I'll tell you about today is gonna be called healing dreams. So healing dreams are dreams that leave you feeling really joyful. They bring you peace, harmony, reconciliation, all those beautiful, calm, neutral, even like more than neutral, happy feelings. And that's all I gotta say about these dreams. I don't know if I've had any. I cannot say for sure if any of these things that I've just said, like which I read off the website, if all of them are true, in fact. But I think most of them would be, because if you think like there's like some dreams that you really you like just like feel cheerful. It's not like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like cheerful, like in the sense of everything is like stable in your life. You're like at a period in your life, or like in your dream we're talking about, but like we're talking about the feeling itself in life. So like in your dream you're like at like a place in your life where nothing is going wrong, but nothing is going super crazy, right? So like really like peaceful, that middle ground is what I really think that healing dreams are about. But the next type of dream that I actually will tell you about is, again, pretty interesting, as you'll learn like in a couple of minutes or seconds. And these type of dreams are called vivid dreams. So these type of dreams are associated with waking up during the REM stage of your sleep, which is the fourth stage. And this is like when you have, REM stands for rapid eye movement, so your eyes move really rapidly when you sleep. And this is the fourth stage, like the last stage before you go back to like your light stage again, and then cycle through your sleep. But I don't have much else to say about REM. It's just like no visual information gets sent to your brain at this, which I really found interesting. Like, if no visual information gets sent, then how, like, do you feel the dream? I don't know. It's pretty interesting. You would have to dig more deep into this and be like a sleep expert to like really want to know. But like, since I love science, as personally a person who really loves science, curiosity is one of the things that like comes with science, or like enables like the science feeling in me. And as soon as I read this, I was like, man, I gotta learn more. But just for the sake of this TED talk, and I don't want to like extend it to like, you know, 50 minutes later, you're still wondering where am I at. I'll just condense it down and say literally no visual information gets sent to your brain. But you know, you can just do a quick Google search, REM sleep, and I think I have not done this at the time I'm recording this, but I really want to, and I will probably do it after I literally just finish recording. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. And one fun fact about vivid dreams is that these are more commonly remembered than typical or like the standard dreams we talked about at the really beginning. Okay. I know everybody's tired. They're like 11 minutes in. He still hasn't explained the big boy question. Yeah, just couple more minutes. I promise we will get there eventually. And when we do, the results will kind of shock you. But until now, we haven't got there. But all the information that I've literally told you now, even though some of it, like I've made it a little bit funny and a little bit like depressing, it's gonna come in handy when I try to answer the big question at the really end of this TED Talk. But okay, the last type of last type of dream, sorry, I'll tell you about is in fact a prophetic dream. So, yes, these are pretty self-explanatory again. Prophecy, like the word prophecy, prophetic is driven from the word prophecy, and prophecy means like a foretell of a future event, basically. So yes, these dreams literally foretell the future. Like in my case, it was not a prophetic dream. Just a side note, I did not end up failing the test, and I did remember some things, not exactly all of them, but I'll come back to that later on. Okay, so prophetic dreams are dreams that foretell the future, yes, and these dreams have actually been known to like impart wisdom in some cultures, which I found kind of interesting. Wisdom. And if you like really dig deep into like the history and stuff, you see like in Hinduism, and I think even in some other cultures, since I'm a Hindu myself, I know that whenever you have like certain type of dreams in like the olden times, people would just like used to like kind of like do a diagnostic on your dream and see what that really meant. So like if you were pregnant, the dream you were having might be about your child, etc., stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure like other cultures have this too. Like in Hinduism, there's like a saying like but the dream you have in your morning is like a true dream. So if you have like a dream of you're dying, I don't believe in all those things. I think, you know, if something happens, it's just like a coincidence. You died. Oh, I'm sorry, you died. Like coincidence. But most of the time, these are just like all like astrology things that I personally don't believe in. But I know like my religion has all those things. Okay. I kind of sidetrack a lot, but you guys will be like sleeping in like a couple more minutes, so I have to really hurry down with these last few things. Okay. In fact, in some cultures, dreams are considered to be a medium of getting messages from the spirit world. Yeah, this is definitely really weird, but I've seen like some movies and they're like, you had the dream of the ghost. It's gonna come. So kind of true. People believe in it. That's why there's movies on it. So I guess, yeah. In fact, this is true-ish. But I don't know. I don't think there is really like the spirit world. It's just like, you know, heaven and hell. So those are spirit worlds. But like, you don't get messages from your like ancestors or your like enemies who are dead. Like, hey, I'm going to come and kill you. They're kind of dead. But this one I don't believe in. And while contrarily, yes, I'm in the camp of the contrarily people, as I'll explain. Some people believe that prophetic dreams are just like your subconsciousness predicting a certain outcome and having it dreamt by you to be like, so you could be prepared for it. And this I believe in because this is exactly what happened. So like my dreams were having me be prepared. Like, okay, you could fail this test. So what do you need to do? Maybe you need to study a little bit more in the morning. Because your brain like records everything that you think. And I was thinking like, is this enough studying I've done? Will I get a good grade? And this was like a couple of weeks back at the time I'm recording this. So it's kind of really interesting. And I was like, will it happen? And then it did not happen. I did not fail. But it was an outcome. And since I knew this could be like a potential outcome, I did not like study in the morning because I was confident enough that I'd studied good enough for like an A. That did not end up happening. Side note again. I got a B, but no worries. But I didn't get an F. So this part is really true in my opinion. But again, there's really no way of telling whether a dream is prophetic or not, because it really just comes down to your personal beliefs. Now, those of you that are sleep experts among us may have noticed that I skipped a few types of dreams, and the reason for that is either they're pretty self-explanatory, like even more self-explanatory than daydreams, or they're not really types of dreams like night terrors. They're type of sleep disorder. They're not type of dreams. And if you really want to learn more, there's going to be a Healthline different types of dreams article at the end of this like video. I'll have like the link. It's not going to be a hyperlink, but you could like type up the link, or in the YouTube video there's gonna be a hyperlink where you can like just click and it will take you there. Okay. Moving on. I promise we're getting there. Don't be asleep. Those of you that are still awake after 17 minutes of me talking, you're like, is the ending coming? And yes, the ending is here. So the big question, why do we dream? I'm answering it right this second. And the answer to that is, with some additional research and tying in what I've already said, I have composed my grand answer, which is that we dream to confront emotional dramas. I think it's true, because I said like whatever you dream comes from your own experiences. And if you're dreaming like, I don't have any friends, yeah, that's an emotional drama. You're confronting that emotional drama, kind of like in your dream when you have no friends. I hope this never happens to anybody. This is just really sad, but yeah. Emotional feelings, same as drama, technically. Portray experiences, which is definitely true. Like, I have gotten Fs on tests, but they aren't like, oh, you're getting an F because you don't know anything. It's more like, oh shoot, I should have studied for this test. Which is kind of what happened with this. So like, it was kind of portraying my previous experience, which was like, you're getting an F, oh no. Yeah, did not happen. Which was good though, because I was ready. I was like, if I get an F, it will probably be because I didn't study again, like previously happened. Get ready for potential outcomes or threats. True, again, happened with me. Become creative. I found this one really interesting. Reflect your thoughts. Yes, your brain controls and knows everything you're thinking, so it really reflects your thoughts in like your sleep. It's like the brain's time to be chilling, like, hey boys, this boy is finally asleep. Let me chill on my couch, think, and like write down everything he's been thinking like the whole day. And even store memories. This one I found like really weird and interesting. Now, these may seem like a lot of potential reasons, but you just have to know that, take this with a pinch of salt, as this is like what the research has to offer right now, right? This like early 2021 when I'm recording this. And if you're watching like this in 2022, maybe even 2023, 4, 5, 25, research will definitely change. Some of the reasons I said scientists will cross them out, like definitely like, nope, it's not to store memories, for example. And then, yeah, they will become redundant. So most, or maybe even some, if not, definitely not most, could become redundant. But one thing that for sure won't change or become redundant is the understanding of dreams. As we continue to experience various events in our mind, more and more information will become public, and it will help us understand what each dream of ours might mean. Well, for now, I hoped I explained it well and potentially answer some questions. Be sure to stay safe, stay healthy. holidays season is over at the time I'm recording this, but I will just say Happy New Year, Happy 2021. I don't know. Let's hope 2021 brings some really good news and joy. And thank you.